going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Dylan. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully each and every single one of you are feeling fine and fantastic. Yes, we're going to get into a requested movie, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this. It has a runtime of 128 minutes. It goes by the name of Dead Poets Society. It is a drama. It was released in 1989 and is starring the one and only Robin Williams, as well as Ethan Hawke, Robert Sean Leonard, Gail Hansen, and Josh Charles. So, like I said, it was requested, so head over to Patreon, ladies and gentlemen, to watch this in full with me without any watermarks, without any cuts. Links will be down in the description down below. Alright, let's rock and roll. Let's do this. Let's go.
Banners up.
Alright. Looks like an old boys' school, huh?
Gentlemen, what are the four pillars?
Tradition, honor, discipline, excellence.
Huh.
We're down to the Ivy League.
Yeah, right.
This is why you parents have been sending us your son. We are the best preparatory school. You will have the opportunity later to meet his replacement, Mr. John Keating, himself an honors graduate of this school. Has been teaching at the highly regarded Chester School in London.
Yeah, right. I don't know what direction this movie is gonna go.
This is our youngest, Todd.
You have some big shoes to fill, young man. Your brother was one of our finest.
You know how when you see like the first 10 minutes or so of a movie and you're trying to predict how it goes, like in your head you're picturing, I don't know, like an outcome that's going to happen, and right now I'm picturing Robin Williams' character helping these kids in a way where they discover who they truly are, or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to think about in my head.
Well, he won't disappoint us. Right, Neil?
I'll do my best, sir. My brother went here. Oh, so you're that Henderson.
Fine.
Study group tonight?
Yeah, sure.
Oops. I'm sorry. My name is Stephen Meeks.
Oh, this is Todd Anderson.
Todd's brother was Jeffrey Anderson.
Valedictorian, National Merit Scholar.
Father, I thought you'd gone.
Neil, I've just spoken to Mr. Nolan. I think that you're taking too many extracurricular activities this semester, and I've decided that you should drop school annually. I'm sorry, Neil.
Father, I can't. It wouldn't be fair.
Fellas, don't you ever dispute me in public. You understand? You know how much this means to your mother, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Why doesn't he let you do what you want?
Yeah, Neil. Tell him off.
Todd, you're welcome to join us.
Yeah. Come along, pal.
This is a bit of a different school, isn't it?
Slow down, boys! First 20 questions at the end of chapter 1 are due tomorrow. Anyone failing to turn in any homework assignment will be penalized 1 point off their final grade.
Here he is, Robin Williams. Da 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 da.
Well, come on.
I'd be first one out of that class. I'd be like, yeah, alright, sweet, let's go.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. Who knows where that comes from?
Captain Feathersword.
From a poem by Walt Whitman about Mr. Abraham Lincoln. I, too, attended Helton. I survived. Go to the beach, and people would kick copies of Byron in my face. It's a rather unfortunate name, Mr. Pitts.
This same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying.
The Latin term for that sentiment is carpe diem.
Carpe
Who knows
diem.
what that means?
Carpe diem. Let's seize the day.
Very good, Mr. Meeks. Meeks. Another unusual name.
One of the most overused phrases of all time. Seize the day. Carpe diem.
Why does the writer use these lines?
Because he's in a hurry.
Because we are food for worms, lads. Turn cold and die.
Put it bluntly, yeah.
Like, they're not that different from you, are they? Full of hormones, just like you. These boys are now fertilizing daffodils.
Huh.
If you listen real close,
Fertilizing
you can hear
daffodils.
them whisper their legacy to you. Go on, lean in. Make your lives extraordinary.
That was weird.
But different.
I was about to say, but different.
Oh, come on, Cameron. Don't you get anything?
Coming to the study group tonight?
I've got some history on it.
Suit yourself.
Alright.
Ready to go, sir.
Interesting movie so far. Very, very interesting movie.
Can I help you?
Hi. Knoxover Street.
He's like,
Are you here to see Chet?
Mrs. Danbury?
I'm Mrs. Danbury. You must be Knox.
How are you? Joe Danbury.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Like father, like son, huh?
help me.
Oh, it's dinner.
I think he's caught the love bug. That's the face of a boy who has caught the love bug, ladies and gentlemen.
Terrible.
What? What happened?
I met the most beautiful girl I have ever seen.
Are you crazy? What's wrong with that?
She's practically engaged to Chet Danbury. A girl this beautiful in love with such a jerk.
Figure out problem.
I can't just forget her, Cameron.
Let's go.
Did you see her naked? Very funny, dog.
Entitled Understanding Poetry.
Fully understand poetry, we must first be fluent with determining the poem's greatness becomes a relatively simple matter, and its importance is plotted on the vertical, revealing the poem to be truly great. As you proceed through the poetry in this book, practice this rating method. So will your enjoyment and understanding of poetry.
I'm not laying pipe. We're talking about poetry. How can you describe poetry like American Bandstand? Well, I like Byron. I give him a 42, but I can't dance to it. Rip out the entire page.
I want it gone. History. Leave nothing of it.
Not the Bible. You're not going to go to hell for this. Make a clean tear. I want nothing left of it.
Rip it out. Rip!
What the hell is going on here? Mr. Keating,
McAllister.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here.
I am.
Keep ripping, gentlemen. This is a battle, a war. And the casualties could be your hearts and souls. Thank you, Mr. Dalton.
Now, my class, you will learn to think for yourselves again.
Little secret for you. I love it. Read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. And the human race is filled with passion. Medicine, law, business, engineering. These are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. Answer that you are here. That life exists and identity. You may contribute a verse. What will your verse be?
Interesting. It's more than just so it's basically what I was thinking what was going to happen. He's there to inspire the kids. He's more than a teacher. His intricate words are meaningful.
Quite an interesting class you gave today, Mr. Keating. You take a big risk by encouraging them to become artists, John.
We're not talking artists, George. We're talking free thinkers.
Free thinkers at 17.
Funny. I never pegged you as a cynic.
Not a cynic, a realist. Show me the heart unfettered by foolish dreams.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing, dude. You're setting up kids to fail before they even fail. Some kids will fail, but that's not your right to tell them whether they're going to fail or not. That's up to them. That's up to them to see if they fail. You have no right to say to them.
But only in their dreams can men be truly free, and always thus will be.
Tennyson?
Keating.
Captain of the soccer team, editor of the school annual, Cambridge bound.
What's it at Poets Society?
I don't know.
Picture in the annual?
Oh, Captain, my captain? We were just looking in your old annual.
No, it's not me. Go on.
What was the Dead Poets Society?
I doubt the present administration would look too favorably upon that. Can you keep a secret? The dead poets were dedicated to sucking the marrow out of life. That's a phrase from Thoreau we would invoke at the beginning of every meeting. We weren't a Greek organization. We were romantics. Spirits soared. Women swooned. And gods were created, gentlemen. Not a bad way to spend an evening, eh? Burn that. Especially my picture.
Dead Poets Society. What? I say we go tonight.
Tonight? Wait a minute.
Sounds boring to me.
Don't come. You know how many demerits we're talking, Dalton?
So don't come. Who's in?
Oh, come on, Neil Hager's there.
Forget Hager. No.
I'm in.
Why is the ginger kid? Why is he such a freaking teacher's pet? I swear to God.
What? Pitts. Pitsy, come on.
Yeah,
Grades are
Pitsy.
hurting. Forget it, Pitts. You're coming.
I'll try anything once.
Except sex.
Man, as long as we're come on, Docs, it'll help you get Chris.
Yeah?
Charlie, tell me what I school.
For God's sake, stop chattering and sit down.
Keating said that everybody took turns reading. I don't want to do that.
What I find interesting about this movie is that you realize a lot of the audio background hasn't been cut out. So I'm thinking that there's people moving around or coughing in my house, but there's not. It's the actual movie itself.
I don't want to do it, okay?
What if you didn't have to read? What if you just came and listened? What if they said it was okay?
I'll be right back. Neil. Neil.
Oh, shut up, will you?
He's a right prick, isn't he? Bloody right prick.
Cut out that racket in there.
5 centuries of verse. So Keating essentially he knew exactly what they were going to do. He's like, what the fuck was that? Oh! Son of a bitch, scared the shit out of me.
I hereby reconvene the Dead Poets Society. I went to the woods because I wanted to live deliberately. And Keating's marked a bunch of other pages.
Meeks, put your coat down. Picnic blanket. Excuse me. Wait a minute. You gave us
Bread?
half a roll.
I'm eating the other half.
Come on.
I'm eating the other half.
The face of a demented madman.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yes.
This is true.
There's a young married couple, and they're driving through the forest.
I love that story.
I told you that one.
He slit her bloody throat.
Where did you get that? Whoa. Teach me to love the God of love, if such a thing there be. And learn to love from me.
Made weak by time and fate, but strong in will.
I could not turn from their rivel in derision. He's come to the forest with a golden trap. Got into the forest with a golden trap.
Morose?
Exactly, morose. Come on, are you a man or an amoeba? We're going to talk about Shakespeare, someone who writes something very interesting.
Go to your Fido flambe for main course.
Why do I stand up here? Anybody?
Feel taller.
Remind myself that we must constantly look at things in a different way. Just when you think you know something, you have to look at it in another way, even though it may seem silly or wrong.
See-
Consider what you think.
Interesting.
Boys, you must strive to find your own voice. Don't just walk off the edge like lemmings. Look around you. I would like you to compose a poem of your own, an original work. You have to deliver it aloud in front of the class on Monday. Don't think that I don't know that this assignment scares the hell out of you, you mole.
I found it.
You found what?
What I want to do right now.
What is that?
To play, Tommy. I'm gonna act. I'm gonna be an actor. Ever since I can remember, I wanted to try this. I know what I want to do. Whether my father wants me to or not, card bait!
How are you gonna be in a play if your father won't let you?
First, I gotta get the cards. Then I can worry about that.
And maybe you'll say yes.
That's a laugh.
Yeah, but if he said no
Jesus,
before,
Todd, whose side are you on?
Jesus, Todd.
I haven't even gotten a part yet. You're coming to the meeting this afternoon.
I don't know, maybe.
But being in means you gotta do something, not just say you're in.
I'm not like that.
Don't you think you could be?
Exactly.
I can take care of myself just fine. All right?
Give me, Neil, give that back. You're dreaming of a poetry.
I'm sure you see the Hey.
Is there someone playing a flute? There is too. What the hell? See, and that's the thing, like, these kids, they'll see life pass them by if they're stuck in the exact same mold of listening to what their parents want them to do. And I think that's what this teacher's all about, is he's there to inspire them, to tell them and show them, and slowly he's getting to them that there's more to it than just this fantasy land that thus are living inside of this place that they're at right now, which is like a prison trained for soldiers. These soldiers being these bookworms. And I feel like this is going to be good towards the end. At the moment it's a little bit slow. But I can see the bigger picture, the bigger story of it all.
For me, sport is actually a chance for us to have other human beings push us to excel.
Huh.
I want you all to come over here and take a slip of
That's
paper.
a perfect way.
And line up single file. I want you to hand these out to the boys. One apiece.
Mr. Pitts, rise above your name.
You know what to do, Fritz?
Oh, to struggle against great odds, to meet enemies undaunted.
Now go on.
Be a sailor of the world, bound for all ports. Guns with perfect nonchalance. Roll on. Float. On.
Yes!
Charlie, I got the part. I'm gonna play puck. I'm gonna play puck. I got it. Good for you, Neil. I need a letter of permission from Father and Mr. Nolan on behalf of my son, Neil.
I love typewriters. One thing I do miss is the typewriter, the sound of a typewriter. I don't know why, but I miss that sound. Right now, if you took a typewriter to a college, people would tell you, like, you're crazy and to shut the hell up, but I miss it.
But life is complete. Contentment is mine.
Touched on one of the major themes. Love.
That's true.
You were laughing.
That's true.
The cat sat on the mat.
Masterpiece. Masterpiece.
It's the first poem to have a negative score on the Richard scale. You see, poetry can come from anything with the stuff of revelation in it.
Ah.
Poems.
Okay. Wow. Alright. Whoever wrote this book is exquisite. I like it. I like the title. Absolutely love it. Love it.
Come on, Todd, step up. Let's put you out of your misery.
I didn't do it. I didn't write a poem.
I think you have something inside of you that is worth a great deal.
Yo.
Oh, good God, boy, yell like a man!
There it is. A sweaty tooth madman.
Good God, boy, there's a poet in you after all.
And this image floats beside me.
Sweaty tooth madman.
Kick at it, beat it. It'll never cover any of us. As you wail and cry and scream.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is poetry. It doesn't need to read. It doesn't need to rhyme at all. Poetry is something that comes to your mind in an instant. It needs to be said or written.
Don't you forget this.
And that teaches a lot of kids too. Don't just think, say. Don't think about what you want to say. Say it. Don't think about what you want to do. Do it.
What do you say we start this meeting? Poetrucic by Charles Dalton. My parents made me take the clarinet for years. Saxophone is more sonorous.
I want to do something about that.
Where are you going?
I want to call her.
Oh, Chris.
She's going to hate me. My parents will kill me. Carpe diem.
Yep. Carpe
Even if it
diem.
kills me. Hi, this is Knox Overstreet. Would I like to come to a party? Friday night at the Danberries. Oh, okay. She invited me to a party with her.
Well, so you don't really think she means you're going with her?
Not the point at all.
What is the point?
The point, Charlie,
Is the point.
is that she was thinking about me. It's gonna happen, guys. I feel it. It's going to be mine.
There it is.
His teaching technique is unique, isn't it? It's very unique.
Driven by a deeper force. Yes. Up here to illustrate the point of conformity. But you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular, even though the herd may go, that's bad.
Exercising the right not to walk.
Thank you, Mr. Dalton. Just illustrated the point.
Yeah.
Swim against the stream.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Huh?
The more this movie goes on, the more I like it.
Today's my birthday.
Is today your birthday? Isn't this the same desk?
Yeah, they gave me the same thing as last year.
Probably. Buy this one. Both times. The world's first unmanned flying desk set.
Toma. Uh-oh.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, you idiot. Yeah, I would have hurt.
This is the pledge class of the Dead Poet Society.
From now on, call me Nwanda.
No wonder? What the hell?
Hello, Chris?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's at the party. What's he dressed up as? Harry Potter?
Made it. Look, I have to go find Chet. Why don't you go downstairs?
Oh my god.
Hey, you Mutt Sanders' brother?
No relation. Never heard of him.
Now, how the hell is old Mutt anyway?
Yeah, what's old Mutt been up to, huh?
Yeah, I don't really know much. It is hell of a guy, old brother Mutt.
He's already tipsy.
She walks in beauty like the night. There's plenty more where that came from.
He's off his face. Oh, what is he gonna do? He's gonna kiss her? Better careful, better make sure the jock's not watching.
Knox,
Fill up your girl!
what are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
Chet, you hurt him!
Good. I'm sorry. Next time I see you, you die.
Next time, I tell you die. Shut up, you pea brain cell.
Me and Pitts are working on a hi-fi system, but I might not.
I might be going to Yale, but I might not.
I published an article in the school paper in the name of the dead poets.
They're gonna come to you and ask to know what the Dead Poets Society is.
Are we just playing around out here, or do we mean what we say? I'll tell them I made it up.
Uh-oh. Bunch of cradle snatchers coming down those stairs. Real angry. You better be careful.
This week's issue of Welton Honor, there appeared a profane and unauthorized article. And let me assure you, I will find them. Soon, here and now. This is your only chance to avoid expulsion from this school.
Like, aww.
Mr. Nolan, it's for you. It's God. He says we should have girls at Welton.
What is this Dead Poet Society? I want names.
That shit, man. That shit. I didn't even care if my parents would turn against me and they'd disown me for the rest of my life. I'd get that thing back from that prick, that cradle snatching pedophile prick, and smash it across his head. That's what I would do. And that's the straight up truth right there. That's why I hate teachers, and I'm a teacher myself, and I hate teachers because of that, because of what I just said. I hate violence. I hate violence like that. But I'm a believer in when someone does something like that, they deserve what happens to them. I'm not a believer in hitting kids, hitting people like that.
You kicked out? No. So what happened?
Apologize to school, and all will be forgiven.
Huh.
The name is Nwanda.
Well done. Well done, no wonder.
May we have a word, Mr. Keating? This was my first classroom, John. Did you know that? Long before your time.
Yeah, I can tell.
It was hard giving it up, I can tell you.
Oh, yeah. I'd given it up, but yet you wanted to... Yeah, okay.
About some unorthodox teaching methods in your classroom.
Well, your reprimand made quite an impression, I'm sure.
Yeah, boys marching, clapping in unison. Oh, that. If you question it, what's to prevent them from doing the same?
I always thought the idea
Oh,
was
somebody kill me,
These boys'
please.
age, not on your life. Prepare them for college, and the rest will take care of itself.
Oh, my God.
It was a pretty lame stunt you pulled today. Sucking the marrow out of life doesn't mean choking on the bone. See, there's a time for daring, and there's a time for caution. Like, if nothing else, the opportunity to attend my classes. If it had been collect, it would have been daring.
Assume the position, boy. Honestly. Absolute weird pricks.
But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
He's dead.
Father.
Oh. Yeah.
Before you say anything,
Please let me...
dare talk back to me. But you deliberately deceived me. Who put you up to it? Was it this new man, this, Mr. Keating? No. You made a liar out of me, Neil. You go to them, and you tell them that you're quitting.
Performance is tomorrow night.
I don't care if the world comes to an end tomorrow night. You are through with that play.
L
Is
dad.
that clear?
L dad.
Yes, sir.
L dad. Wow. What a douche. Red Foreman.
I made a great many sacrifices to get you here, Neil.
Yep.
And you will not let me down.
Hey, listen, mate. Listen. We understand that. But shut the f up with that shit, will you? Look. You put your wiener inside of a hole. This hole gave birth. And it gave birth to life. Now, it's not your job to control this life. It's your job to help, guide, and put them on their own freaking path of life. It's your job as a parent to be a parent, not to be a warden. Why are you cunts so uptight and boring, man, honestly? I'm sick and tired of people always expecting to others to follow their stupid path. Like, even when I'm explaining to people what I do now for a living, they're like, "Oh, what? You gave up teaching from 9 to 5 to record videos." It's not about recording videos. This is something I love doing. It's something I have a passion for. I've always had a passion for this. But yet, we're all supposed to follow this 9 to 5 path. Monday to Friday.
Sure.
I'm with these two. I'm with them.
No for sugar in there?
No. How can you stand being here?
Because I love teaching. I don't want to be anywhere else.
Talk to my father. He's making me quit the play at Henley Hall. Acting is everything to me.
Have you ever told your father what you just told me? And you're acting for him, too.
Exactly.
You're playing the part of the dutiful son. But you have to talk to him. You have to show him who you are, what your heart is.
See, as a father myself, I'd be more proud and happy for my son, for my daughter, if I saw them standing up for themselves and chasing what they want to be, what they want to do, what outcomes they want in life. That for me would be a proud father. If my children have a passion for trains, my children have a passion for making the world clean, whatever it is, being an instructor for a trains instructor, whatever. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Whatever it is, if my kids have a passion for something, that's my job as a father done. Now my job as a guider has to kick in.
Just tell me to put it out of my mind for my own good.
It's not a whim for you. You prove it to him by your conviction and your passion.
What about play? The show's tomorrow night.
Well, you have to talk to him before tomorrow night.
I'm trapped.
No.
You just think you are.
Chris Knoll, do you know where she is?
I think she's in room 111.
Thanks. I came to apologize for the other night. I love you, Chris.
Max, you're crazy. Just forget it.
Not here.
Max, I don't believe this.
All I'm asking you to do is listen. The heavens made a girl named Chris. Paradise.
What'd she say?
No? But I need it.
Talk to your father.
He wasn't happy. I think he'll let me stay with it.
Baby.
Henley Hall, here
I don't think he believes him that he told his dad.
So, Charlie, what's this getting red bit?
Oh my god.
Oh. It's an Indian warrior symbol for virility.
Chris, go ahead, guys. I'll catch you up.
Yeah, come on.
They're like, girl. It's a girl.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine for you to come barging into my school and make a complete fool out of me. And it's everything I could do to keep him from coming here and killing you. Fox, you have got to stop this stuff.
I can't, Chris. I love you.
You don't even know me.
Go ahead, Captain. I'll walk.
If it just so happens that I could care less about you.
And you wouldn't be here warning me about Chet.
I have to go. I'm going to be late for the play.
Then come with me.
Knox, you are so infuriating.
If you don't like me after tonight, I'll stay away forever.
Uh-huh. And I suppose you would promise that this would be the end of it.
My word.
You are so infuriating.
Wow.
You're shaver-making quite.
I am that merry wanderer of the night. Lurk I in a gusset. Say, bobbing on the withered tool, let me pour the ale. Sometimes a 3-foot stool mistaketh me. And then the whole choir hold their hips and laugh.
Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous vow. Come on, Neil. Here you go.
He'll be nervous as heck.
That you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And as I am an honest Puck, we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, else the Puck a liar call, and Robin shall restore amends.
You have the gift. What a performance. Keating, you stay away from my son. Don't make it any worse than it is.
Captain.
He knew it. He knew he hadn't told his dad.
You understand why it is that you insist on defying us. We're not going to let you ruin your life. Tomorrow I'm withdrawing you from Welton and enrolling you in Brayton Military School. You're going to Harvard and you're going to be a doctor.
Father, that's a lifetime.
Oh, stop it. Make it sound like a prison term.
It is. The f.
Feel what? Tell me what you feel. What is it?
Tell him. Tell him. Tell him.
Is it more of this acting business? Well, then let's go to bed.
Wow.
Go on, get some sleep.
Parents wonder why kids run away from their home, huh? Hey. Is that for him or his dad? That's for him.
Neil?
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh my God! Oh!
So beautiful.
It's all right, Todd.
Can't explain it,
It
Todd.
was his father.
No.
Dad, his father did it. It's his father.
Can't explain it, Todd.
The death of Neil Perry is a tragedy, one of Welton's best. We've contacted each of your parents to explain the situation. Naturally, they're all quite concerned. At the request of Neil's family, I intend to conduct a thorough inquiry into this matter. Your complete cooperation is expected.
That's it, guys. We're all fried. Schools go down because of things like this. What's going on, guys? You think, didn't you, Cameron? You told Nolan everything about the club is what I'm talking.
If a teacher asks you a question, you tell the truth, or you're expelled.
He's a rat! He's in it up to his eyes, so he ratted to save himself.
And if you guys are smart, you will do exactly what I did and cooperate. We're the victims. Well, Mr. Keating, of course, the captain himself.
Is that what they're saying?
Well, who else do you think, dumbass?
Then Neil loved acting.
Believe what you want, but I say let Keating fry.
You just signed your expulsion papers, New Wanda.
Got fan of pants.
And if the rest of you are smart, you'll do exactly what I did. You can't save Keating, but you can save yourselves.
Fucking ginger bastard. It's funny how the dad is still not even thinking that it was his fault.
Silver Street.
What happened to Nwanda?
Mr. Anderson, I think we've pretty well put together what's happened here. Now, Mr. Keating, who both in and out of the classroom encouraged Neil Perry to follow this obsession with acting, it was Mr. Keating's blatant abuse of his position as teacher that led directly to Neil Perry's death. If you've nothing to add or amend, sign it.
What's going to happen to Mr. Keating?
Interesting.
I will be teaching this class through exams. Who will tell me where you are in the picture textbook? Mr. Anderson. I can't hear you, Mr. Anderson.
In the picture?
We skipped around a lot, sir. We covered the romantic.
What is poetry?
I came from my personals.
Read aloud the excellent essay.
That page has been ripped out, sir. 1, how artfully has the objective of the poem been rendered? Question 1 rates the poem's perfection. Question 2 rates its importance.
Mr. Keating, they made everybody
Quiet,
sign
Mr.
it.
Anderson.
You gotta believe me, it's true.
I do believe you, Tom.
Leave, Mr. Keating. I said leave, Mr. Keating.
Captain, my captain.
Sit down, Mr. Anderson. This is your final warning, Anderson.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Sit down, all of you. I want you seated.
Thank you, boys.
Magnificent. Alright, so let's talk about this. The situation with what happened to Neil is something very real when it comes to young kids, young minds. A lot of people get told, a lot of young kids get told to follow this path that their parents wanted, could never have, or to follow this path of their parents and be who their parents are, or be who their parents were never. And a lot of kids, a lot of young minds get poisoned into the fact that they shouldn't be who they want to be. There are so many people out there that are living their lives in a fake reality, that are living their lives that aren't theirs. There are so many people out there that are stuck. There are so many people out there that are stuck in the same mindset as everyone else. This movie showed us, it showed us all that when we want to be inspired, ourselves are the ones that are going to inspire us. You can inspire you. We can look for people as inspiration, but the one that's truly going to motivate ourselves is ourselves. Evident at the end. They use self-motivation to stand up as one. And say, we're with you, Mr. Keating. Because Mr. Keating helped us. And I was thinking throughout the film, Mr. Keating is inspiring them. No. He was guiding them, in which the parents didn't have that guidance for them. Themselves, they inspired themselves. And I say this all the time, especially with young minds, that it's not until you have that motivation, you have that passion for something, it's not until then when you finally discover exactly what the world is all about and that you can be great. A lot of people are hidden behind this wall, and this wall is our parents. And yes, at the end of the day, our parents just want what's best for us. But sometimes you get parents that wants what's best for them. And the selfishness just runs straight through them. Now, what happened to poor Neil at the end was a smash of reality. For sure. Because that thing happens so much more than we think. And I was saying, that's what leads to people either running away from home, having a father like that, or killing themselves. And when I was younger, I'm not afraid to say it at all. But there was moments there where I felt that pressure. I felt that pressure growing up. And I was trying to discover who I was, what my passion was. And all I had was either my father or some people that I didn't even know telling me that I was a lost cause. And that's a horrible thing to get told to your face. That's a horrible thing to put upon people that are trying to find themselves in this world. No matter if you're 20, teenage, 20, 30, 40, and you're still trying to find yourself. People just like to put others in the same category as all the other sheep out there. Everyone else is doing this, so you need to do it. Everyone else is working in a factory 9 till 5, 6 till 6, so you should be doing it. You should be the slave and not worry about the one calling the shots. And this movie's made me think about so many different things that have happened throughout my life. And every one of those kids we can resonate with, or one moment in life has happened to me. I think this is why this was received so well, this movie, and that's why I'm giving it an honest 9 out of 10. I feel like you at home, if you have ever felt like you will never amount to anything because that's what others have said to you, and now that's been planted in your head, so you choose an option that's not yours. Just know that that option you have chosen that's not yours is something that's going to kill you. And I'm not talking about work or anything like that, because there's plenty of people that can work at a place that is shitty, that they don't like, but yet they have their dream as well. But those who have dreams, that it is their career, and they say no to it because they've been told by other family members or other people that they shouldn't be doing it, they should be doing this instead, because it's either going to lead to something else or it's going to lead to more money. And just think about it. Think about what's going to bring that happiness to you. Because life is not full of so many happy moments. So when we get them, we need to cherish them. And what can help us with those happy moments? As we don't have many years to live on in our own shoes. What can help us with those happy moments? Going for our dream. Living our dream. Like I said, if anyone's ever brought you down, hit you while you were on the ground, just remember that the only person that can inspire you is you. And that's the truth. That is the honest truth. And that's something I have learned as I've gotten older. You rely on people to either inspire you, or you rely on other people so you can prosper in this world. But it's not until you become the best version of yourself, and what contributes to that is you standing up for you. Deep thinking inside of this movie, guys. Some real deep thinking. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Fantastic acting by Robin Williams. Sensational acting. Ethan Hawke was really good as well. Robert Leonard, Gail Hansen, Josh Charles. Sensational acting by everyone. Alright guys, there you go. Hopefully you did enjoy that. If you want to go watch this in full with me, head over to Patreon. Bye guys.